Morning, folks. Today's soap is brought to us from Cella. This is a sweet almond scent. Starts out, let's see here. It says here on the bottom, 150 milliliters, which is just over 5 ounces. That's what mine looks like there on the inside. What's left of it. This one here, this label here is a older label. There's one with an older guy on the front of it. Decided to follow up today's shave with a Hega original. And this one here helps me out. It tells you what the scent is down here at the bottom. It says it's citrus and musk. Decided this would be the one I'd go with today. And I've got it whipped up in a wooden bowl here. It's a little on the wet side. It's not too terribly wet, but it's at least moist. Got a Klenzo brush here with a purple handle from a Heritage Collection. It's got a synthetic knot, and like I say, it's wet, but it's not drippy wet. It's fairly moist, just about right. And I'll talk a little bit more about soap here in a moment. Use a Gillette Wilkinson sword blade today and a timeless razor. Now this one here, in previous videos I've used it. It had the base plate had a safety bar. This one here got the open comb base plate. So I'm expecting a totally different kind of shave. Bronze, nice, heavy, feels great in the hand. I already put a hot towel to the face this morning. Go ahead and get started with Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Preshave Cube. This one here is the Christmas version. Still has a scent. Boy, it sure does smell good. Got 2 days growth here. Did not shave yesterday. I'm going to give this a try, see how it works out. I'm sure it's going to do just fine. Kind of expecting a somewhat different type of shave with the open comb base plate. One with the safety bar is nice, smooth, easy going. I'm expecting this one here to have a bit more blade feel to it. There we go. Cella. How I found, or I guess you might say learned about Cella, is years ago. I was watching videos and Anthony Esposito was going over some of his favorite soaps of the time, and one of the ones he mentioned that he thought was underrated was Cella. So I went and got one. And after I got one, I bought another one. So I always have one, I guess you might say, in reserve right now. So anyway, this is pretty good. I mean, the base of this soap, I don't have a problem with the scent. Some people may have issue with the scent of almond. I don't have that problem with it does well for my nose, but I do like this soap base. It works well for me. Thought it was I guess you might say just a really nice traditional type soap. I think to go in price, usually what I see it at when I check it out from time to time is right around the $10 mark. I've seen it on sale for less than that. I've also seen it out for sale for more than that. But I think you might say depending on where you shop at, but the everyday price is right around the $9, $10 mark. Like I say, it's about 5 ounces, so that's not, that's pretty inexpensive. Again, the grand scheme of things. I mean, it's not priced as like Williams mug soap is, but you're also getting 5 ounces versus what, 1 3/4 ounce. So once you start multiplying that out, you can kind of see there is a little bit of a difference, but this soap here is pretty darn nice. It's this container's about halfway gone. I do use it from time to time. I usually have a tendency to use Brute, but this morning I thought I'd switch it up with Hega. How I got started on Hega was Maddie sent me one. And after he sent me one, I bought another one of the one that he sent me, as well as another color version. I got 3 altogether. It's a very unique aftershave. It's got, I think, potato starch in it, and I got a link down below. You should check those links out. It's selling for about $8. There is more of a blade feel with this particular base plate, that's for sure. And if I had to guess, this is probably going to be one of those base plates where you're going to want to check out your blades, see what works best for you. Definitely some blade feel though, that's for sure. A lot different than the safety bar version. I thought I'd give it a try. I'd seen it, had my eye on it for a good long moment, decided it was probably about time to go ahead and give it a try. That is a nice thing about some of these shavers, as it goes for, you got a cap, you got your handle, and they offer several different base plates to go right along with the setup you already have. And that does make it pretty nice, especially if you're trying to stay within the same vein, same razor. Not buying another handle and cap and so on and so forth just to get the, I guess you might say, like the open comb version, or one that's more aggressive, or whatever the case might be. There's not a whole lot left. Matter of fact, right through there, I could call it good. This could very easily be a 2-pass shaver. It's pretty darn efficient. It'll be one of those shavers that would be good for a morning that you're kind of in a hurry, because it is pretty darn efficient. You could knock down some growth pretty quick with it. Yeah, at the time I didn't quite understand what Anthony was talking about with this soap. I watched that video years ago, but after I got it, I realized what I had. It's a very nice traditional soap. Matter of fact, you know, as it goes for most folks' understanding, formulation of this particular soap has been this way for quite some time. Which says a lot for the soap. Now, I don't know for sure because I haven't looked that far into it. Not that it matters that much to me, but it's a darn nice soap. Second pass. Just a tiny bit right through there. If I changed the angle, I could have got that, and it definitely would have been done. I say this would be a really nice, easy 2-pass shaver. It's pretty darn efficient. Hope the weather's doing well where you're at. We're still hitting right around the 70s for the high, and expecting some rain this week. I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or something like that. They may have moved it from Wednesday to Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know how the weather is. But we're expecting some rain, which we could use some. I guess you might say in preparation for the summer, so we do have a tendency of going 20, 30 days without any rain during the summer, sometimes longer. It does make it a little tough during the summer when you go that long without any rain. And it's been a bit breezy, so things are getting dried out already, fire hazards and all that sort of thing. Yes, you definitely want to guess you might say, pay attention to your technique with this one. I think there's just enough blade feel to help keep you in line. In other words, you don't get carried away with your pressure with this one. Let the weight of the shaver and the sharpness of the blade do the work. Very efficient. I would have to say in between the open comb and the safety bar version of the base plate, I kind of feel like the open comb version is just a little bit more efficient. But if you're liking a shave with a little bit more blade feel and whatnot, the open comb version would be the way to go. But if you're looking for something a bit on the smoother side, yeah, you definitely want to go with the safety bar version, because there is a bit of a blade feel with this one here. But if you're a shaver that goes, 2-3 days without shaving, and you don't mind the blade feel, this one here would be definitely a good candidate for it. I'd say 2 days, took it all down without even put out hardly any effort. In other words, almost BBS. In other words, going through my normal routine without changing up my angles or anything like that. And I definitely could have made this a 2-pass shave for sure. Because this, my face is pretty smooth. I mean, there's very little left. We'll see what the alum block's got to say. I have a feeling right over here, somewhere right over here, seemed like I was hitting something. In other words, a blemish was trying to come up and it was taking care of it. A little bit of stinging, yeah, right through there. I thought it might. Sometimes when you're shaving, you can feel just a little bit of something there. Oh, I should mention the link I got below for the timeless razor. I think it's just a direct, to the whole setup, I guess you might say. But when I, this one here, I got on the scratch and dent. I couldn't tell the difference. And no, it looked great to me. But like I say, I did get it on the scratch and dent, save myself a few bucks. Works just fine. I could not see that there's anything wrong with it. Might keep that in mind if you're interested in getting a timeless razor. Seeing the scratch and dent, and I can't find anything really wrong with it. Nothing that I would object to, that I would be unhappy about, or anything like that. The base plate looked just fine, and plus the stand here, it's scratch and dent, and like I say, I don't know. Turn around this way. I can't really see what's wrong with it. It looks fine, and it weighs quite a bit, so don't drop it on your toe. All right. Like I say, this one here is citrus and musk, and I've got the other one right over here, and it's up salsa, I think is how you pronounce it. Not real sure. This one here is a citrus and cedarwood. Both of them, I like both of them. They smell nice. I don't think, now this is per my nose, I don't think that the scent will stick around to the point where it would interfere if you're putting on a cologne. In other words, if you're mixing and matching or mismatching your scents. It's kind of like that thing, I guess, from what I understand, it's a thing. I can't imagine. But, times are changing. It's a thing to wear mismatched socks. So mismatched scents, sure, why not? If socks can be a thing like that, why not the aftershave and the soap and the cologne? Anyway, had a lot of fun this morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe, stay healthy, and smooth shaves to you.